Howdy, my darling Leo. How are you doing today? My name is SimplyVelca, and today, Leo, I'm going to be getting into your weekly tarot reading for December, going into January 2023, Leo. So if something in here resonates with you, let me know in the comments below how this tarot reading resonates with you, because that's how I keep up with y'all, through the comments, of course, Leo. As well, the best way to support me is completely for free, Leo. I know it's crazy, right? Just give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, even though you don't, like, it's such a small thing, you don't think it would make a difference, but it really does, Leo. So with all that being said, let's just jump right into your tarot reading here today, Leo. See what's manifesting for you, honey. All right, be sure as well, just like in astrology, Leo, check out more than just your one zodiac sign. Check out your sun, moon, and your rising to get the best understanding what's happening in your life. So let's get into this. We're going to start with the back of the deck energy here, Leo, and for you, this is the Two of Swords. Now the Two of Swords for you is actually inverted, all right, but I'm not going to hold these cards upside down because I want you to see the illustration of these cards. I pay good money for this tarot deck, honey. You're going to see the illustrations properly, all right, because you don't, the message is still going to be the same. You're going to receive it still the same way, whether it's upside down or not. So anyways, when this card is inverted for you, Leo, I actually like this, because in the upright, this is like someone that is not willing to make a decision. It's like the sense of where it's like you understand where it's just like, do I continue doing the same thing that I have been doing with this situation, or do I change things up? And a lot of times people get paralysis by overanalysis, and they don't ever make a move, and they don't ever change, and so they're always stuck in the same place that they've always been. For you, Leo, something has really inspired you. I feel like for you, there's something, I don't know, like the first word that comes to mind is like motivation. All right, now I have that one song Motivation stuck in my head. Anyways, something's really inspiring you, something's really motivating you, Leo. I really feel like you're chasing after something. All right, you're chasing after something. It's almost like this sense of where it's like maybe someone told you you couldn't do something, or maybe even if that's yourself, you used to always tell yourself, Leo, that it's just like, oh, I couldn't do this, that could never be me. It's always like that daydreaming energy, but feeling like you never deserve bringing those daydreams into reality. Spoiler alert, I feel like for you, Leo, you realize being like, wait a minute, I'm a Leo, I can do whatever I want. I command respect, I command energy. If I want to do something, darling, I'm gonna do it. All right, and so I really celebrate you for this year. I want to call you Leo, I apologize. I really celebrate you in this year, Leo, because to me, I see this as like in response to this energy. Let me just start unpacking these other cards here. Four Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and the Sun card here. For me, when I see this type of energy, Leo, it's like, all right, you had your resting period, right? For some of you guys, it was 2 weeks. For others of you, Leos, it was 2 years. All right, you had your period of where it's like, I felt like you needed to go through certain life experiences before you took action. But I feel like on some internal level, Leo, you always knew that you're going to change routes, change paths. And I feel like you are finally deciding to pull the lever or pull the trigger on whatever it is that you've been feeling really inspired in doing. And I feel like for many of you guys, Ten of Pentacles, this is leading more so into some type of earthly desire. For some of you, Leos, it might be trying to manifest like your own little community of people, your own tribe of people. All right. For others of you, Leo, this Ten of Pentacles, darling, the Ten of Pentacles, this is what you want to see when you want to get that money, honey. All right. The Ten of Pentacles is like your bank account's filled, you were eating good, honey. And so in this case here, I feel like for many of you guys, you've been really waiting for the right moment in doing something, waiting for the right moment on launching a project, waiting for the right moment on switching careers. All right, whatever the case is, it's really drastically a drastic difference from what it was you were doing. And I do feel like on some level for you, Leo, you have been really reserved. Like you haven't really been as Leo as you could have been. Like I feel like you turned the notch down to like 60 because you just needed a breather. You didn't really want too many eyes or too much attention on you. But I feel like you are coming into this new year, Leo, in this place of being like, I am Leo, hear me roar. Quite literally. All right, and then we have the Sun card, the best card in the tarot deck here. Like this is gonna be your year, straight up, Leo. Like 2023 is going to be your year, and I feel like you're making this decision where it's just like, I am the center of attention here. All right, and this isn't you being like, everyone uses the word narcissist and like narcissistic like so much, but it's like, and I feel like people are afraid of being like wanting attention or wanting outside validation when that's such a normal human reaction for you, for humans in general. But I feel like for you, Leo, like I don't know, I get like this sense of like you're making the decision for 2023 of being noticed. So maybe this is in regards to your career. All right, maybe you're stepping into a new career path that is associated with getting a lot of attention, or maybe this new career path for you is just vastly different from what you used to do. You know, maybe you used to be like I don't know, like for some reason I'm getting like accountant or anything like financial, and then you decided to like start a bakery, or you decided to do something that has nothing to do with numbers and just everything to do with yourself. Maybe you want to start vlogging or something, Leo. Whatever the case is here, like it's really prosperous here, and it's due to this. Like, I feel like the only thing that really changes is just like you deciding to be like, you know what, I've allowed these kittens, I've allowed these children to breathe and exist in this space without me commanding it all. And now I'm gonna walk into the scene here and show the girls how to really do it, show the boys how to really do this, right? If I were a Leo, for example, this would be very much so the sense of where it's just like, maybe I was playing it cool. I haven't really been as active on tarot readings as I could have been, but we're changing that, by the way, for the new year. But it would be that sense of where it's just like, all right, I've been playing it cool, been playing it silent, and then in this new year I'm being like, you know what, let me show these other tarot girlies and these tarot boys how it's really done. All right, and then I start racking up the views and what have you, because I'm deciding to just post more content, what have you. All right, so that's just like an analogy. My regulars know I like to use analogies to really best explain a message, because I feel like that's how you're going to be able to really internalize it and see how it really fits in your life, right? So let's continue on here for you, Leo. Whatever, like, let me know what this is. Like, I really do feel like you're making the decision of, Leo, of doing something, and it's like, this is something that you have been planning. Like, I don't know, it's like you've had a plan and you're about to really finally execute it, and it's like you're really going to be impressing. I know this sounds so grandiose, but it's like I really feel like you're going to be impressing your community, or the people that see you. They're gonna be like, wow, Leo, you have been busy. All right, I feel like you've just been really low key for quite some time. So let's continue on here, Leo. Oh, okay. So you have the King and the Queen of Swords coming in here, and then the Seven of Cups. Now, Leo, all right, the King and Queen of Swords coming in here. This is what tarot readers call the divine counterparts, right? Because you're the same suit and you have both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Obviously, I do not get into genders, darling. I mean, I have eyeliner on and I'm a big grown ass man, honey, and I have facial hair. Like, please, I'm the last person to be talking about gender identity and all that. But whatever the case is here, Leo, whether this is romantically, platonically, this is not my business. All right, when I see this type of energy here, I feel like you're going to be attracting someone in your soul tribe. All right, some people would call that a soulmate, but my definition of soulmate is very different from other people, because I believe we all have multiple soulmates. Not all of them are romantic either. Most of them usually aren't, right? And so I feel like when you start feeling out the field, again, I'm going to use like the reference where it's just like, maybe beforehand you're working a 9 to 5 and then you decided to pull the trigger and be like, you know what, I'm going to be a vlogger, I'm going to be an influencer, right? I feel like it's through that decision of changing things up, you know, playing the field, exploring what you want to do. Somewhere along the lines, your path is going to cross with somebody that is very similar to you, and it's going to be very, very validating for your journey, being like, okay, I'm doing the right thing because I'm attracting these kinds of people here. All right, so this is really the best decision that you could be doing for yourself, whether this is for financial reasons or social reasons. Like, everything really benefits and gains a lot of value from whatever decision you make, in the sense of being like, all right, I'm gonna do this. All right, so that's what I get for you from your tarot reading, Leo. Let's now get into your oracle cards for today. All right, see what your oracle message is, and then I'll leave you to the rest of your Thursday, darling. So your animal card is the camel. Trust that you have the resources to get you through the challenges ahead of you, darling. I can't read, apparently. Trust that you have the resources to get you through the challenges before you, darling. My bad, before you. And in this case here, Leo, I feel like this is more so like a call out, darling, and being like, all right, Leo, snap. It's time for you to finally do the thing. It's time for you to pull the trigger and pull the lever. Being like, you know, for if you want to do like a YouTube channel, I see more often than not everyone always being like, oh, I'm not ready to do it. I gotta research all this. I gotta get all this equipment. No, you don't. You're just finding excuses so you feel more comfortable with not pushing yourself and getting out of your comfort zone, which is okay. You know, maybe that's what you needed for a while, but let's be honest about it, right? And so for you, this is now this point in time where it's just like, Leo, you've learned what you needed to learn. You gathered the resources that you needed to gather. Now it's time for you to just do it. All right, there's no more excuses, no more valid excuses. All right. So that's what I get on that. Let's get into your moon oracle card, and then I'll leave you to it, because I know after that message right there, you're probably like, all right, Velka, I don't want to even hear you run your mouth no more. Right. All right, so you have the full Leo, you're gonna roll your eyes at me, honey. You have the full moon in Leo. Take inspired action. What did I tell you, honey? Don't blame me, Leo. Don't blame me. You saw me shuffle these cards, taking inspired action. You saw me shuffle these cards. It's not like I purposely chose that, but it's this sense of where even your oracle cards, Leo, are telling you, it's just like, chop chop, it's time to get going, Leo. You're meant for greatness, and you're just sitting here. I don't want to play it off, because again, I do feel like it was really essential, you know, whatever put you into this place, Leo, to be in this Four of Swords, and where you needed to just mend your heart, whether this is like a heartbreak that recently or maybe not so recently happened, or what have you. Again, that's your business, Leo, and there's no one for you to you don't need to explain yourself, right? But it is like a time, you know, it's like, it's this sense of like, with peace and love, it's time for that tough love, Leo, and be like, all right, let's go, let's start doing things. All right, you did, you know, you took your time away, now let's get into 2023 and start roaring, my beautiful Leo. So that's the weekly tarot reading that I have for you today. Hopefully something in here resonated. If it did, then you already know what to do, and I'll connect to you sometime in the near future. I love you so much, Leo. Bye.